do. I'm in the trap 5 days a week, ain't got no time to sleep. Here come the ballers, money on the floor, now bitch, it's time to eat.
I done made this video 50, 40, 60, 80 times, and what I have to say is Saturday night was cool. Y'all know I worked Monday, I worked Tuesday. I made $300 on Monday, $200 on Tuesday. I did not work Wednesday or Friday or Thursday because y'all know how it be when you be. If I think if I would have worked Wednesday, then I would have stuck it out for the rest of the week, but I didn't, so I was just kind of like, I'm straight. But I did go to work I did go to work on Saturday at 3 p.m. My tipping was $55. So while I was doing my makeup, I was the only girl there for like 3 hours. Lucky for me though, somebody was in the club already drinking. I think he was 2 drinks in. And I saw his little bald head ass. I'm like, oh, let me go bother him. You know what I'm saying? I went to go bother him, and he was cool. We was the only 2 people in there. Only other person there that was there was a bartender. Like, there was nobody there, like no DJ. To the point where Ramir and the waitress was switching, going back to change the music type shit. Cause he was buying her a drink. But she was keeping him company at first, and then I came out there, and then he bought me a drink. I started keeping him company. He bought another drink. All of us toast up. And that's the thing in the club. You gotta understand, like, not even your position. Cause we can get money. All of us get money from the customers. Waitresses, bartenders, masseuse, dancers, whatever your position is, you just play your role. And whatever your role is at the time, it could be different. It could be primary, it could be secondary, but just play your role, because everybody's gonna get their ends met at the end of the night. You know what I'm saying? As long as we take care of the customer. He can't see us. Well, do you want a dancer to be over here now? Are you done talking to he don't want to see that. Nobody wants to see that. So me and her, we was straight. He kept buying her drinks, he kept buying me drinks. We were straight. So like I said, we was the only people in the club. He like, I'm gonna get a couple of dances before I go. I'm like, good, so your time won't be wasted type shit, you know. But by the time I had already made him laugh and stuff, like, you might feel like the conversation dropped, but you just keep going. Seem interested. He might be giving you one word answers, a few short answers, but he's warming up. So, God gave him some dances. He did like five dances, and he like, how much I owe you? I'm like, I'm gonna go $50. I'm like, okay. Then he pulled out a blunt, and then I'm like, well, I can smoke, I can roll up. He was like, oh yeah, I was gonna get ready to go. And then he ended up getting some more dances. He bought some more drinks. I ended up rolling, we matched and shit. We getting more dances. I just remember taking breaks, getting up and dancing. Taking breaks, getting up and dancing. Kept asking me if I'm tired. I'm like, no nigga, I'm not tired. Said as much as you want me to dance, I'm gonna get my fucking ass up and I'm gonna shake this ass. So that was great. Like, that was my only customer. I mean, he was the only person in the club for like 2 hours. The first 2 hours was just me and him. I'm keeping company, keeping the conversation up, just acting bubbly, for the energy, like it's nothing. Why would I let anything stress me? And I'm here working, getting my money. So, yeah. So he was tipping me in all 20s. I left when he was getting ready to go. I had just already got $560 from him. $100 bill, and everything else was in 20s. So I'm thinking like, wow, like, you know, he told me he's an accountant, that he worked a lot, and you don't want to be specific with your questions, but you kind of need to be touching around certain bases to feel out what kind of person you're talking to. Is this somebody that's in the strip club for the first time? Is somebody that frequents the strip club that would like to fuck it up? Is this somebody in here just looking for a pretty girl to talk to? Like, you know what I'm saying? You just kind of got to feel out what they're looking for. So a couple hours passed, it's me and another girl in the club. And a group of women walking in, probably like a group of 7 or 8 women. They look good. It's somebody's birthday. Like, they look good, like sexy, grown sexy. So when people come to the club, I get on stage because why not? You know what I'm saying? It's in the center of the place. I'm higher than everybody. The lights is flashing on me, music playing. I mean, if I feel like if people come into the club and ain't nobody on the stage, they're looking harder, more deeply, more, you know what I'm saying? So if I'm on the stage, people in the club, they don't gotta worry about shit. I'ma handle it. I'm holding down. The owner know that. The old owner know that. Everybody that work there know that. I don't give a fuck if it's 2 people, if it's 20 people, 100 people. I'ma do what I need to do. So I go get on stage. One of the women, they at the bar buying drinks, getting wine and shit. You know, I'm kind of looking at my peripheral, trying not to do too much while they got their back turned and shit. So one of them come and start tipping me. I'm like, oh. Then I see another girl, the second dancer who was there with me, but she was just sitting, you know, to the side. And I'm like, come on, girl, come get this money. Because I'm not the person that's like, I know I give quality when it comes to customers, so I'm not ever concerned about, oh, I don't want my customer to spend no money on this girl because I didn't finish getting my piece of the pie. My piece of the pie be this big, the whole pie based off of the service and the vibe that I'm giving them, you know what I'm saying? So me inviting you over there, yes, they're gonna see that I'm inviting, that, you know, I'm a team player, I'm not messy, you know what I'm saying, that I'm inclusive. And they're gonna want you to come over there too. They be like, oh, bitch, what's up? And here's what you do. If you ever get this opportunity to get invited into a section, to something, you gotta think about what happens when you decline. There's nothing wrong with accepting it. She could have came over there. I would have bust that money with her or whatever, or I would have scooped my money up to the side, and then whatever else was thrown, we would have split, whatever. But you gotta think about what is at stake when you decline. You don't want to come off as stuck up or as like to a customer, because even though you're not doing that intentionally, that's what they're gonna perceive. So they was like, oh, I saw you tell the girl to come over here, but she wasn't trying to make no money. I was like, oh, I'll go get her for you. No, she didn't want to. She missed her blessing. So I'm like, shit. Mind you, me and her are the only 2 people in the club, and I'm with the big party of people. So anyway, so they were tipping me on stage. They fucked it up. I said they just gave me $50 on my little first set. I went over there to get some dances in the section. I think I did like 1 or 2 dances. I did 2 dances. Me and sexy ass OG Grimes over there. This is they had been there a while. The party of women had been there a while. They had her over there, and it's just different. Like, I know as a little dancer, I have to overcompensate. So like, me just doing this ain't gonna excite nobody. You know what I'm saying? This ain't gonna excite nobody right here. Not for me. Not on my little case. So I gotta do a little more. So you know what I'm saying? I'm whatever I gotta do. And I just put $1 on that. Ooh. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. That was real cool. They bought me drinks, they bought me food. They was like, whatever you want, we'll take care of you. Like, take my number. Like, I'm trying to, you know people who go to the strip club and they love the strip club so much. And it's not even anything like they have families, they got kids, husbands, careers, and things like that. But when it comes to the club, it's for leisure. They know people are not in there talking about them. Like, no one's gonna take this and run with it. You know what I'm saying? So those are the women that was in there last night. They're like, you are beautiful. Like, I'm infatuated with you. Like, let me get your number. I'm trying to see you again. Like, you a good time. I'm like, take my phone. Here's my number. Have your people call my people. Same thing with the dude from earlier. He was an accountant. The woman that I exchanged numbers with last night, she was an accountant. Because I realized everybody not in the club looking for the same thing. We all might end up in the same place. Everybody got their pussy pumping, dig me hard. Like, I get it. But it's just fun. It's good fun. That's what it's supposed to be. And that's where I cash out on good, clean fun. Like, I'm gonna tease you. You gonna want a little more. But that's what's gonna make it so exciting, you know what I'm saying? More people started to come in the club, so I'm like, y'all, I gotta go get on stage because I gotta get seen. I need people to know where I'm at, who I am. They were like, okay. I went and danced on the stage, my fucking wig sliding back like this, sweating off my head. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna get paid regardless. So I be putting that work in. But I need to get some waterproof wig glue. Anyways, so after that, I got on stage again. The ladies came over there and fucked it up for me. They really put on, which I love doing that too. When you sit with a customer, you gotta put that time in. They know your name. They like you. You're a favorable person to them. And when you get on stage, they show you love. Because why is nobody else showing you love? And I know you need that love. So they fucked it up, probably dropped another $100 on me. So by the time I'm tired, y'all, I'm like, it's dwindling down 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. My body tired. I'm starting to yawn. I didn't eat. And then more of the girls start coming. And y'all know me, when all the girls get there, I'll be ready to be on my way out. Only because when it's just me and when it's just me, or it's just me and a small amount of people, I don't have to speed walk to a customer. I don't have to, you know what I'm saying, try to do little stuff to keep my customer attention because he might get, you know, he might find his pick somewhere else. So when it's more girls in the club and it's later in the club, you gotta think about the mindset. Everybody's mindset is, I need every dollar I can fucking get. I don't care if I'm splitting it with this girl, I need every dollar I can get. Versus when I'm working day shift and I'm working a little early in the night shift, you know, it's not that hunger. It's not that same hunger. You know what I'm saying? So for me and my piece, I feel happy when I can trap a little more freely. I don't have to be watching the door and watching who at the ATM and do. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing that anyway, but I mean in a timely manner. I don't want to have to, okay, let me get up for this girl, get up. Oh, let me go talk to him before she talk to him. Let me go dance for him. I don't want to do that. I can't have that in my mind when I'm working. So, and trust me, I never internalize what somebody else is doing, but I'm saying when there's 50 other girls and you number 51, you dig what I'm saying? Your chances are lower of getting that big bag, you know what I'm saying? And I also feel like people who come to the club earlier in the day tip a little bigger as far as value. Like how I was talking to you, the guy who came to the day shift, who's there at 2 p.m., tipping me in 20s. Versus me thinking I'm finna be at the club until 2 a.m., finding a man trying to tip me 20s. That ain't trying to take me home. You know what I'm saying? So it's just for my piece. If I can get my bread and get the fuck on early, that's what I'm gonna do. And I like that. That works for me. So when y'all find what works for you, do it and fucking stick to it. Because I've learned that I don't need every dollar in the club. I don't need every dollar. I don't need to talk to every single customer. I don't need to dance for every single person. You know what I'm saying? I understand that now. Like, I'm going to get mine. I'm going to get mine. What's for me is for me. It's going to come to me. I'll meet it halfway. I open the door for it. But that's that. So last night I made $718, I think. 708, something like that. And I really could have stayed and tried to make a little extra 300 to hit that band, that mark. But I'm now understanding how the strip club works and how politics is and supply and demand. You don't want to have so much supply that the demand is dwindling. And I feel like that's what's going on. Us having so many girls, especially on Friday and Saturday, and there's that clientele not there. Especially if you got girls that only cater to your booty club goers versus the people who come to the club, you know, to unwind, you know what I'm saying, get a little connection, find a fling or some shit, you know what I'm saying, for real. So, yeah, it used to bother me when I would leave work. People were like, where you going? Why you leaving? Why? To protect my peace. Because by the grace of God, I got a home I can go to. I got a car I can hop into and drive home. I got a man that I can go home to and cuddle up. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm not letting life stress me. Like I said, I'm not going to let the club derail me. And I'm not even speaking as far as value. I mean my mental stability. Because if y'all understand the war on your mind, on your spirit, when you know what I'm saying? When you leave the damn house, let alone a strip club. So I can't be there too long. Not too long.